Welcome everyone to Neverwinter on PC. My name is Reiner and today I'm going to give you an update on the insurgencies, or actually the Rage of Bell event. As I said in the previous video, I would be giving you guys some updates once I would know more, and I have some important things to mention about the Rage of Bell. The first one is all about the insurgencies. What is important with these insurgencies is that you have to kill enemies by yourself. So, as you can see now, my percentage is going up because I'm killing these enemies by myself. But if someone else helps me or does some damage to an enemy, I will not get any benefit from that enemy. So nobody gets anything. This means we just have to 1v1 enemies. If someone is spamming AoE attacks all over the map, the insurgency is basically dead. So a good tip would be find an empty one, or make sure that everyone knows about this video, because it can be so much faster, as you can see. I cannot imagine that this is working as intended, because well, there are classes that cannot solo enemies that easily, and they would be, look, I'm getting AoE attacks, and or is this me? I don't know what's going on. Seems like, okay, 60%, I don't know. So I did notice that it works a lot better if you're one, not in a party, and two, killing them at least as much as possible by yourself. Try to do one-on-ones. So another thing to note, while I'm on a different character, I did a little bit on this character because of the second point. These insurgencies go at the moment super fast, and that's mostly because we have how many instances? Well, almost 60, and a lot of people are doing these. First of all, it can help if people charge their amulets faster, that they don't have to go into the insurgencies anymore, so it will not go as fast anymore. But also, Rage of Bell, the challenge is fun, but a lot of people want to charge their amulet. As you can see here, I got 5% today, so I still need 15%, and I cannot do that outside of insurgencies. So now I got about 5 minutes of insurgencies, maybe 5 to 10 typically. Because there's so many instances, it goes very fast. Every time an insurgency is closed, this meter will increase. So what is important here, as well as 1v1ing devils, do not close the insurgencies. Once an insurgency is ended, there will be either a boss in the middle, and you can kill that, or there will not be a boss, it's optional, but there will always be a rift in the middle, and someone has to close it. Once you close it, this bar will progress. And because we have 60 instances, you basically have to do one insurgence on each, or maybe two, let's say two insurgences on each instance, and then the bar is full and the insurgencies stop spawning. And that's 10 minutes, and then we get 1 hour while we can challenge Bell, and then we get 1 hour cooldown. So there's actually not that much room to fill your charge of the day. So what I would like to ask of everyone, if you're in here, do not close the insurgencies. Let this bar be low for a while. I don't know if this is intended to work like this. I would, if the devs are listening, please add some kind of minimum time for insurgencies, like half an hour or maybe even an hour, that people can charge up their amulets, because this is just way too fast. And since you have to solo enemies support classes will have a very, very tough time filling up their charge. DPS classes, if they spec single target, will get their percentage pretty fast, but support classes will have a very, very tough time. So that's that. So that's more of the sequence. It has been fixed. It was a little bit buggy before, but now it seems to be in this sequence where we have a little bit of time insurgencies and then 2 hours of other things, 1 hour of Rage of Bell and 1 hour of nothing. The second thing I want to mention, or this is actually the third thing already. If you look at these Infernal Secrets, there is actually a daily cap, which seems to be somewhere around 50 or with the quest 96, something like that. As you can see, I didn't cap it on this character because I don't do Rage of Bell on this character that much. But yeah, there is a daily cap on how many of these Infernal Secrets that you can get. So you can farm Rage of Bell for a while. The cap is per character, so not per account but per character. But yeah, you cannot get an infinite amount by just farming Rage of Bell. And this is another reason why we don't need this long of a phase after 10 minutes of insurgencies. Maybe this phase could also be lowered to just 1 hour, half an hour or something like that. And the cooldown also half an hour. That would also work. Just get back to the insurgencies a little bit quicker. Next to a daily cap on getting these Infernal Secrets, there's also a maximum amount that you can have now, which is 150. And with 150 you can buy 10 of the boxes now. They dropped in price since my last video. They were 30 before and now they are 15. So they halved the price for some reason. Also they changed the amounts that you can get from this Rage of Bell challenge. If you go in alone, you get 5 Infernal Secrets. If you go in with 2 people, you get 6. With 3, you get 7. With 4, you get 8. And with a full group of 5, you get 9 Infernal Secrets. I wouldn't... Well, if you're farming the secrets, it's not advisable to go in as 5 because there's too big of a chance that something doesn't add up, and Bell is actually much more powerful in a group of 5. What I sort of felt was that a group of 2 is optimal because you can give each other combat advantage, and if you go in as 2 DPS you actually have a nice amount of DPS, and Bell doesn't have that much HP. So here you can see the small box of Wallenhaus is now 15 of these Infernal Secrets. So you can buy a maximum of 10 if you stack up. And that's what I'm going to do on my main. Since there is a cap, if there wasn't a cap, I would have just saved everything until I got to Mythic. But because there is a cap, I'm going to do a video of all of the levels to see what the drops are in all of these boxes. So that's what I'm going to do soon. And the blue one is going to be next week, of course, then the legendary the week after that, or 5 days. So we can see what's actually in these boxes. The tooltip already shows something, but the tooltips aren't always correct. I think that's it for the Rage of Bell update. I still don't know how to upgrade this thing. I was actually expecting that this would change, because on preview I got a green rod, and from the Rage of Bell challenge you can get a mythic rod, and here you can buy also an epic one, a balanced metal rod, but that's not the reinforced one. So I still don't know how to upgrade that thing, and I will come back later when I know more about that. So that's it, a quick update on this event, or not, this is not an event, on this piece of content on Rage of Bell. If you have any remarks on this video or any suggestions on what to investigate next, feel free to leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.